Hi, my name is Mrs. Jenkins. Let me give you some help with problems like number 33 through 40 and like number 51 and 52 on page 28 and 29. We're going to be solving an equation, but we have variables on the both sides. Look at the example that we have. We have 6y plus 4 equals negative 8 plus 2y. When you have a problem like this one, the first thing you want to do is get your variables together on the same side of the equation. You're going to do this by adding or subtracting the whole term. For example, in this problem, we have 6y on the left side and 2y on the right side. We want to get those together on the left side. So let's subtract that whole term, 2y. By doing that on the right side, it drops out, leaving us with just negative 8. But we also need to subtract 2y on the left side. 6y minus 2y gives us 4y, and then we also have plus 4. The second step is to put the constants together on the same side. As you can see, we have a 4 and a negative 8. They need to go on the other side than the one that the variable is on. So let's subtract 4 from both sides. Doing that, it drops out, leaving us with 4y. On the right side, we get negative 8 minus 4, or negative 8 plus negative 4, which is negative 12. The last step that we need to do is to divide or multiply as needed. If our answer was already y equals, then we wouldn't need to multiply or divide. But we have 4y equals negative 12. So in this case, we need to divide both sides by 4. And that will give us an answer of y equals negative 3. When you're working with a problem like this, the main goal is to get the variable, in our example y, all by itself. To do that, you're going to have to get them on the same side by adding or subtracting the whole term. Then get your constants on the other side, and you can divide or multiply as needed. Following those 3 steps and doing those in problems like this should help you out good. Good luck! Alright, I hope you have the value for y there. Remember, the first step is to get those y's on the same side. Let's go ahead and start by subtracting 2y. If I subtract 2y here, that drops out, which is what I wanted to have happen. If I subtract 2y on the other side, 6y minus 2y is 4y. Bring down my constants, and I have negative 8. And we did what we needed to do there. We got that y just on one side of the equation, simply by subtracting that whole term. The second step is to get the constants on the same side. Obviously, if the y is on the left side here, we were going to want to get rid of this plus 4. We'll do that by subtracting 4. So that will leave us with 4y, and that drops out, equals, we also have to subtract 4 on the other side. Negative 8 minus 4, or negative 8 plus negative 4, is negative 12. So here we have done as we needed to. The variable is on the left side, the constant is on the right side. So now we're ready to do that last step. The last step is to divide or multiply as needed. In this case, we'll need to divide by 4. That will cause the 4 to drop out, leaving us with just y. Divide the other side by 4 also, and we get that y equals negative 3. I hope that was the answer that you came up when you worked through it too. Don't forget, when you have a variable on both sides of the equation, that first step will be your extra step. Make sure to add or subtract that whole term and get the variables on the same side. Then go through and get your constant on the other side. The last step, multiply or divide as needed. Good work and good luck!